We're back.
Here's a piece of candy. Keep them quiet. Be happy.
But I don't like these.
All right, well, listen. We were talking about Whiskey Jim's, but I got to tell you something else that nobody else knows yet. And I guess I'll tell you all the facts. Steve, and I don't know Steve's last name, but he owns Johnny V's over in Muskogee. And they've put a really nice Italian restaurant in Muskogee. They bought the old Wild Cowboy. And they're changing it.
Is that the one place?
It's going to be called Fatso's. Now, Fatso's is their cat. So it's got a cat on a surfboard on the logo, which I've seen so far. And that's their cat, his wife's cat. Fatso's the name of the cat. Nice. So it's called Fatso's. And they're going to do rock and roll and regional national acts on Friday and country regional national acts on Saturday. And that's all I know so far about it. What I do know is they're over there cleaning it up. And I thought they're going to spend 2 or 3 days cleaning it up, and they're already on about the 5th or 6th day. Just hauling out dirt, big giant fur balls and bottles from underneath everywhere.
Muskogee needs a facelift. Muskogee, you guys really need to look a little haggard.
New, and you heard it here first.
Only on Channel 25, INTV currently.
Yeah. So that's something I'll tell you about. And let's tell you about something else I think is really cool.
Let us.
There's going to be a band called The Elders. And it's April 10th or 11th. Do you know which one it is?
10th.
April 10th. The Elders are going to be at Granny's Attic in Tahlequah. Now, we thought at first we weren't going to tell anybody about it. But if you're watching this in Tahlequah, I don't know what you got to do to get in line in the morning to get in that thing. Because the last time they were here, they played at the PAC in Tulsa and filled that place up. The Elders are kind of a jam band version of Irish music. And there's a friend of mine named Joe Michelon. Those of you that read The Current, a long, long time ago, I told a story about when I was wanted by the law and hiding out in Jamaica. And I was starving and had no money and had no place to go. And I stumbled into the very first Sunsplash. And there was a band playing called Blue Rhythm, which is the only American band that's ever played at Sunsplash, American reggae band. And they saw me because they're from Kansas City. And they saw me and they took me backstage and gave me money and helped me and gave me the money to get back to the States and help me out. Well, Joe Michelon was in that band. This was over 30, probably almost 40 years ago. And he's now the keyboard player for the Elders. So I called him on the phone, and he called me up this morning, and we were chatting. And so I got my backstage. I got a pass to get in. But my advice to you here in Tahlequah.
We can't be outdone. We got to be there. We'll be there.
My advice, if you're from Tahlequah, to literally get some chairs and camp out and get a line started about noon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon on that day.
And bring your own beer, because sometimes Sam runs out.
No, but let's see. This is serious. We would have had what we did is for a stud on Tahlequah, we put it in the Current. So it's going out. I mean, the Elders. I was talking to the people that booked the St. Patrick's Day thing in They have a big St. Patrick's Day parade in Fort Smith. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated the biggest in this area in Fort Smith, and they've been trying to get the Elders for 3 or 4 years to be their headliner. That's how big this group is. And it's not your regular Irish
And Granny's has them.
Granny's had them come. Sam, God bless you. I don't know why you spent the money, because they're not a cheap band. I mean, Joe Michelon lives in Kansas City, and he flies around and beats them up. They live all over the world. This is a big deal. Okay, so Elders are going to be here April 10th.
You know, a name like that, you want to pronounce, I feel like I should go, the Elders are here. The Elders.
All right, Wanda Watson is going to be at Ava's Village Pub.
That's my girlfriend.
Smith, Friday 27th. Left on Harvard, one of my favorite younger groups playing acoustic alternative rock mixed with other kind of music. It's called Left on Harvard, and they're going to be at Mooney's in Disney, another of my favorite places, Left on Harvard. And I got to say this one, at J.R. Spanky's up in Grove, since we're in that area, Outlaw Sun's going to play. And I have no idea what they are, but I like the name Outlaw Sun.
It sounds like it's got a lot of attitude.
J.R. Spanky's is so packed anymore, I think they could just have anybody in there they'd come, because that place is just mobbed up there.
I have never been there. We need to go up there.
But let's talk about, right here, Dustin Pitzley's going to be at Brewdog's Saturday, the 28th. Dustin Pitzley. Band. The band's going to be there. Randy Crouch, our own Randy Crouch, is going to be the Alibi the same night. I think on the update the other day we mentioned this.
Is that his second time playing the Alibi?
No, we mentioned it the other day. Randy called me. I was up in Kansas City this weekend, sitting with some old friends. They recorded an album. Phil Kagi, Paul Clark, some of those old guys from the Christian music scene. We were sitting there, and all of a sudden, I get a phone call. It's Randy. He goes, Tom, I got to talk to you, brother. I got this great idea. I know you'll understand. Lou, why don't we all just get a bunch of rafts and get in the river over in Muskogee and float down to the Jazz and Heritage Festival in New Orleans? I go, well, when is it? He goes, this month. I go, let's just y'all do it. Let's go on.
It'll take us about a month to get down here, man.
We'll get some rafts. We'll go up to Diamond Head and get some rafts. And he was serious.
Oh, I bet he was.
He
I
was
guarantee
serious.
you he was.
So that was Randy Crouch is going to be there at the Alibi.
Oh, Randy, I tell
Also
you
on Saturday at
So
Roxy's Roost.
If he goes missing for about a month.
what. Look on Arkansas River, man.
I'm
You're
going.
going?
Actually, what we talked about is, so Randy, slow down. I'm into it. But let's wait till next year and let's plan a big boat trip with gigs along the way and picking up people on the way. And when we arrive in New Orleans, there's like 50 boats. So it's like you know how they do blues cruise in the Caribbean and stuff?
I like that.
Let's do a float down from Three Forks Harbor in Muskogee all the way to New Orleans next year. The Current's going to do. We'll sponsor it. INTV and the Current will sponsor.
Yo,
Let's
you
do
heard it first.
You heard it
Hey,
first.
you heard it
right
first.
here. We just invented it, and it's going to be.
Give a dog a
Yeah,
pound.
man.
There we go.
All right, real quick. We got a little bit of time left. Roxy's Roosters got on Saturday night Red Dirt Rangers. I was going to mention some fun things. Since we're on Randy, he's going to be in Bartlesville on, when is that going to be? Well, I guess he's not going to be the same day as he's going to be, says Randy Crouch.
Did you blow a gasket earlier?
No.
It's okay.
Oh, I know what I wanted to mention. Back up in Tulsa, the Flytrap Afro Man's there Saturday night. Afro Man. Afro Man is at the Flytrap
I've seen a picture
Saturday
of it.
night.
It's true.
The 28th. And then I got another one I want to mention. Charlie, this is in Tulsa, but I really like Charlie Reed and Full Flavor Kings. Going to be
we
at the Full
we
Moon
did them
Cafe.
a couple years ago at Okie Jam.
Yeah.
They were
So we
loud.
oh yeah, but he's good.
Oh, I know.
He's
I
a real
wasn't saying
McCoy.
loud like bad.
He's
It was,
like
they were,
soul.
There was a lot
He
of
is soul.
sound
He
going
is soul.
on.
I just feel so. Okay, my eyebrows are saying goodbye. The way to goodbye to you. Goodbye.
10 seconds.
All right. Hey, folks, don't go anywhere. We got Joe Diffie coming up in just a second.
You got him coming up? Where's he at?
We'll see you later. We're going to get you some help. We're going to get you some nice long rest.
Okay.
Nice long boat trip.
Nice long boat trip.
Yeah.